I fucked up. Oh God, where am I? Hours could have passed, or weeks. Brain filled with static. They made me watch the engine. Have to get help. Have to call for help. Lisa, I'm sorry. If I die, I know you'll find me. I know you won't rest until you find my body. I hope you find this camera with my corpse. I hope the evidence on it does what I couldn't, exposes the truth. Lisa, baby, I'm so sorry. I fucked up. I thought what I was doing was the right thing, but I fucked up bad. There's a radio in the prison. Shortwave. If it's electronic, I can make it talk, make it work for me. There's hope, Lisa. I'm coming home to you. My mistake was subtly, like you always said. I thought leaking information to a few journalists was the safer way. I didn't want the spotlight, the attention. Murkoff is dangerous, I know that. I thought I had to be subtle for your sake, Lisa. For the boys. But I should have exposed what Murkoff is doing to the world. I should have shouted to anyone and everyone. I can't die. Not before I reach the radio. They can't cover this up now. It's too broken. Too dangerous. I'd never seen a man die before today. Never see a dead body outside of a coffin. Dozens today. Murdered and worse. I looked into one man's eyes as another tore him to pieces. Claimed he was a doctor. Then saw the rags they've dressed me in and changed his story. Said he was a patient. Could have been either. They're all crazy. All sick. No real difference between them now. The therapy is spreading. And what am I? I watched this man die and the only thought, it's not me. Thank God. I know I'll die someday. I don't want to be murdered. Don't ask to see my body, Lisa. When I die, when you finish the lawsuit that let you pry this footage from Murkoff's army of lawyers and corporate hitmen, don't make them show you my body. Just bury it or burn it. Let my sons remember me whole. That man is eating human flesh. He looks at me and I see anger, a little desire, but more than anything, hunger. Please don't make them show you my body. Lisa, or whoever finds this, know that Murkoff is making monsters. I'd never seen the patients after they'd gone through that German so-called therapy. The engine. So much worse than I could have imagined. They may still be human, but something's been ripped out of them. And too many other things pushed back in. They were not all murderers. They were sick, but they weren't killers. Murkoff made them monsters. Dr. Rosette said the engine had varying effects. The variant comes out too erratic for any sort of prediction. I took it as idle cafeteria small talk. Raoul's endless chatter. I should have listened. A scream. Is it him? The cannibal? Could be pleasure or pain. I won't guess. I'm not sure he'd even know. His voice sounds like something I wanted while watching the engine. Its only message is hunger. To crush and consume. I'm going to try to forget it, Lisa. If I get out of here, I'm going to come back to you. He's playing alone and losing. That is what the game is. There's a mathematical proof. If you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and so on up to infinity, you can arrive at an answer. If you stop shy of infinity, you have an indescribably large number. If you continue all the way to infinity, you'll arrive at negative 1/12. Negative 0.083333. Repeating. I'm losing my grip on things. I'm thinking about the drive here. 400 miles in a rented truck. The job that shows up just in time to cover our bills, our debts, the insurance. The boys sleeping in the back. Nothing but AM radio, gospel, country western, late night, paranoid talk radio. We sang Patsy Cline and songs and laughed at conspiracies of aliens and ghosts. Mile marker numbers passing the headlights. I don't want to die here. Somebody who looks as much like a priest as this place looks like an asylum, writing instructions on the wall, talking about God, tells me not to be afraid. How was I ever part of this inhuman bullshit, greed-driven moral genocide? The monsters Murkoff ripped from the tortured minds, the lengths of their jackbooted business school worms will go to protect it. Their own men slaughtered. I've never prayed in my life, Lisa, but if some small-minded interventionalist God is listening, kill Jeremy Blair before I die. Sanity and avarice, there is no pain he does not deserve. There is no radio, no hope of reaching the outside world, only escape. The power is still on. Electricity. I need to think, Lisa. I thought the power was evidence that some manageable, some human force still controlled a small part of Mount Massive. But nothing human or sane can do anything here but survive. And even that not for long. You were always reasonable one, Lisa. You would tell me to calm down, take a larger view. Madness and inhumanity ruled this place. Whatever is keeping the electricity field flowing is trying to trap me here. I need to shut it down again. It would be so easy. I don't believe in it anymore. Getting the truth out. There is no truth. Only lies we've accepted far too long to double back on. It's our children, Lisa. I would take the easy way out if it wasn't for the boys. Damn this place to hell. I'll suffer anything to get out of it. Back inside. Like the harder I try to escape, the deeper I get. Dead men aren't a surprise anymore. Suicide seems wise. A man's body, mutilated and bent, to mimic or mock the moment of birth. The kind of thing a man cannot see without changing in some irreparable way. Lisa, I was with you when both of our boys were born. It was, until recently, the most miraculous thing I had seen. Completely outside of reasonable belief, and yet somehow central to everything I've come to believe since. You always said I was too literal-minded. Tried to turn everything into an if-then statement. Lately I've widened my horizons. How can the things I've seen here be? But I know the answer. Money. Profit. Things we made just because we could. Still intact. I'm here, Lisa. I'm still me. He tried to make me his bride. To cut me. Maybe I was wrong, telling the world would only draw it here. Should this place just die and fester here? I won't tell the world if it means spreading the infection. Let it die alone. Let it rot. Bodies hanging like wet laundry, like skinned rabbits. Men mutilated, hunted, and murdered. The shortest distance between any 2 points separates violence and a ruined lust. Whatever story he's telling himself, he's not making women to bear his children. He's making women to kill them. Lisa, I want you to burn this place and any evidence it ever existed to the ground. Destroy the Murkoff Corporation. Bury it in shame and take away its money. Wipe it from history. This man thinks he's in love. He thinks the therapy made him better. Everything reeks of death and fear. Piss and coppery blood. Meat decomposing to game. He's dead. The amateur surgeon, father-to-be and husband. His guts shredded and pulled from his belly. I'm trying not to laugh. Oh, God, Lisa. I swear to you, I'm trying. A chapel on fire in the distance. I didn't even know we had a church. Where's God when you need him? Corporate cops, mercenaries, private military contractors, whatever they call them now. They're as helpless as the rest of us. Need to get out. Escape. Jeremy Blair, my supervisor's supervisor. A man who'd seen me skinned, salted, and raped for a promotion and a few martinis. Injured. Dying if he's not already dead. I'm trying to feel sorry for him, I really am. But there's no way in hell he's stopping me from getting out of this godforsaken place. I'm coming home, Lisa.